welcome back to the Citizen channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. Yeah, and something a little bit different at the Citizen channel. If you're a bit like me and you will watch the World Cup, but be more interested in the games where City players are playing, this is just an introduction to what's going on TV. Of course, this is on the two main channels, isn't it? So we're going to have a look at an intro to the games and affecting City players. So I'm going to go through every single game, just a special interest on the City players, and I'll update this. So we're going to go up to match day 1 with this one, but I'll tell you a little bit about what channels it's on and what's it on and who the commentators are, who the presenters are, etc., etc. So just an introduction to Qatar World Cup 2022 with a City tinge to it, and that's what I'm interested in more than. As I say, I can watch World Cup football and watch England without getting too involved. If we get beat, we get beat. I'm not bothered. It's not like when City get beat, when it's all disaster, is it? So I'll tell you what and when and wherefore with this one. Right, guys, so please, if you are new to this channel, I do enjoy what I do. I do City past, present, forever, of course, plus these little information vlogs, a little bit different. So if you can join me, if you've not already done so, push that subscribe button, push the bell notification. It'd be great to have you on board. Please spread the word. I will be very grateful. All your comments, very, very welcome, of course, throughout this World Cup. I'll be doing, I say, there'll probably be 4 or 5 of these during the World Cup time over the next 6 weeks or so as I'm recording this. So all your comments are very welcome. And just to make an old City fan very, very happy, please give us a thumbs up, guys. It's nice. If you're on YouTube or Twitter yourself, it's always nice to get likes, isn't it? It just makes us feel better. I know it's a bit sad, isn't it? But certainly makes me feel a little bit better anyway, sometimes when I'm a bit down. So thanks for that. Just smash that button. Right, here we go. City players involved, of course. We'll start with that. We've got 16 involved. Let's hope they all come back unscathed. And we've got a tough few months ahead when we get back, hasn't it? It's not going to be easy this season by any means. So we need them all to come back fit and unscathed, that's for sure. Holland, of course, we've got Aki. Portugal, got a triple, haven't we? Cancelo, Bernardo and Diaz. Spain a double, Laporte and Rodrigo. Argentina, just Alvarez this time. For England, of course, we've got a five hand, haven't we? A five card trick. Foden, Phillips, Grealish, Walker and Stones. Belgium, just the lonely KDB, which is all that matters for Belgium, really, isn't it? Germany, we've got Gundogan. Brazil, of course, Ederson, if he gets the games, although obviously Alisson is possibly still number 1, isn't he? So we'll have to see on that one. And Switzerland, of course, Akanji for Switzerland. Right, a quick look at the TV companies who are covering this, and thankfully it's all Freeview TV, isn't it? So that's good. We'll have a look at the BBC setup, which, as you'd expect, is pretty top-heavy with people. Probably double, treble what the ITV are putting out there. But then again, it's our hard-earned money they're spending, isn't it? So what do we expect? I mean, it's a bit disappointing, but we all know that. And, of course, who's on this Qatar jolly? Well, some of these might be back in the UK. I'm not too sure, but I'm fairly sure a large percentage of these, the majority certainly will be over there getting a nice bit of sun and a tan, etc. I've only included TV as well, so I've not included radio, 5 Live and all that sort of thing, or, of course, the independent channels and the website. So this is literally the TV teams, if you like. Right, on the BBC presenters, Gary Lineker, Gabby Logan, Marc Chapman, Kelly Cates. Pundits, Alan Shearer, Rio Ferdinand, Jermaine Jenas, Mika Richards. Thank God for that. Alex Scott, Danny Gabidon, Ian Rush, Ashley Williams, Vincent Kompany, smashing, Didier Drogba, Laura Georges, Jurgen Klinsmann, Mark Schwarzer, Gilberto Silva, and Pablo Zabaleta. Yes, he is the man. Of course, he is. Commentators, you've got Guy Mowbray, Steve Wilson, Jonathan Pearce, Steve Bauer, Robin Cohen, Alistair Bruce Ball, Simon Davis, Ian Dennis, Pierre Mullenstein, Conor McNamara, John Murray, Mark Scott, Vicky Sparks, and Tom Cobley and all. Well done, BBC. And co-commentators, yes, even more. Karen Barsley, James Collins, Dion Dublin, Maz Faruqi, Martin Keown, Jane Ludlow, Clinton Morrison, Danny Murphy, Robbie Savage, Peter Schmeichel and Stephen Warnock. So there you go, BBC. Yeah, they're not risking too much, are they? Not spending too much money on that lot, I don't think. Over on ITV, yeah, a bit less in number. Whether it's any better on quality, I don't really want to say. Presenters, you've got Mark Pugach, Laura Woods and Seema Jaswell. Maybe others as well. These are the ones I've found when I've been ploughing through the different sites to see who's on the payroll, if you like. Pundits: Ian Wright, Roy Keane, Gary Neville, Karen Carney, Graham Souness, Joe Cole, Eniolo Aluko, Nigel de Jong, Nadia Nadim, Hal Robson Carnu. Commentators: Sam Matterface, Clyde Tilsley, John Champion, Seb Hutchinson and Joe Spate. Co-commentators: Lee Dixon, Ali McCoy, John Hartson and Andros Townsend. So a few less for the ITV, but then again, we're not paying for that, are we? They're an independent company. There you go. And World Cup referee analyst, yes, on ITV. I forgot that, didn't it? Of course, who do you expect? Mr. Peter Walton, who's as useless as the referees on the pitch usually, isn't he? Right, on to match day one. Just this is the sort of information you want, where our boys may feature. As I said, certain players like Edison might be sat on the bench and stuff like this, but we'll see. Match day one all kicks off as far as City players are concerned for the international teams, and I think as far as the World Cup is concerned, on Monday the 21st of November, and we have a Group B game, and England versus Iran. That'll be fun in Khalifa International Stadium in Doha. A 1 p.m. UK time kickoff. So there you go. That's not too bad for us. I think all the TV coverage starts about an hour before. Obviously, when it gets nearer the World Cup, it might be a bit longer, but generally an hour before kickoff. And the England guys, of course, Foden, Phillips, Grealish, Walker, Stones. To start that first game, it'd be interesting, won't it? Stones and Walker, if fit. I mean, Walker's a funny one, isn't it? If he's going to be fit, he might not. But certainly Stones and Foden, I would have thought. I don't know what you think. Let me know what you think. And it starts on BBC, and this one's on BBC One, iPlayer, and BBC Sport. And coverage starts, as I said, an hour before. So that's England. That'll be England out of the way. Then we move over to 4 p.m. UK time on the same day, Monday the 21st of November. Group A, Senegal versus the Netherlands, or Senegal versus Holland, however you want to call it. 4 p.m. Al Thumama Stadium, Al Thumama. And of course, we've got Nathan Ake. It'd be nice to see Nathan Ake start, won't it? I think he's had a tremendous season, and he's certainly worth his place. That's on ITV, STV, and the new ITV hub. It's now called ITVX or ITV10, if you think of it as a new Roman numeral. And of course, the STV player as well. On to Tuesday, the 22nd of November, we go over to Group C, and we go over to Argentina versus Saudi Arabia. That's a 10 a.m. UK kickoff time. Lusail Stadium, Lusail. And of course, we've got Alvarez, haven't we? So let's hope Alvarez does the business. Potential to start. It doesn't start them all, does he? But he's certainly got potential. He's been in reasonable form for City, even though he perhaps hasn't had the minutes he should have had. And that's on ITV, STV, ITVX, and STV player. On to Wednesday the 23rd of November, we've got Group E. We've got Germany against Japan, 1 p.m. UK time. Kick-off, of course, with Mr. Gundogan playing, and he's one of their sort of staple midfielders, isn't he? So I'd expect him to start this one. That's at the Khalifa International Stadium in Doha, and that's on ITV, STV, ITVX, and STV player. And then we go over on Wednesday the 23rd of November to Group E. We've got Spain. Yes, Spain versus Costa Rica, a 4 p.m. UK time. And of course, we've got Laporte and Rodrigo. Will they be playing? Certainly one of them will. I'm not going to say which one I think. At least one will be playing, I think. Al Thumama Stadium, Al Thumama. ITV, STV, ITVX and STV player. And staying with Wednesday the 23rd of November to finish off at 7 p.m. So you've had 3 games that day. You can watch them all quite happily. Belgium versus Canada, 7 p.m. kickoff. Of course, our own KDB will be as long as he's fit and stays fit. Of course, he'll start every game. The Al Rayyan Stadium, Al Rayyan. And this one is over to the BBC. Yeah, ITV haven't got this one. BBC One, iPlayer and BBC Sport. And we move over to Thursday, the last day of match day one, the last day of all the match day one group games. Thursday, 24th of November. Got Group G with Switzerland versus Cameroon. Yes, 10 a.m. UK time, of course, Arakanji's in this one. I'm not too sure if he will be starting this. We'll have to see. The Al Janoub Stadium, formerly known as the Al Wakra Sports Club, Al Wakra. So it's all very confusing with sponsorships, I suppose, and rebuilding and stuff like that. That's on ITV, STV, ITVX and STV player. And to finish off, is it to finish off? No, not quite. Group H, we've got Portugal versus Ghana, 4 p.m. And this is obviously, we've got a triple hand, haven't we, with Cancelo, Bernardo and Diaz. Certainly no doubt that Bernardo will start this. We'll see on the others. And this is in the wonderfully named stadium in Ras Aboud in Doha. It's called Stadium 974. And I looked at it, Stadium 97, that's a bit boring, isn't it? A bit like Russia, where they have numbers for things, isn't it? And instead of giving them a proper name. And it's a temporary venue made from 974, hence the name, recycled shipping containers. There you go. So I will be, yes, I'll look forward to watching that, and hopefully they won't fall in on our three players. We don't want Cancelo, Bernardo, or Diaz getting injured by collapsing recycled shipping containers, do we? But I'm sure it's all right. I'm sure the health and safety have sorted it out with it being Christmas. Anyway, that's on ITV, STV, ITVX, and STV Player. And the final game, how can we forget Brazil? How can we forget them? Group G, Brazil versus Serbia, a 7 p.m. UK kickoff. Of course, Ederson, very, very doubtful he'll be playing, so I might just have this on in the background. If he's not, I'll probably have all the games on in the background while I'm doing other things like City history vlogs and stuff like that. I'll be doing scripts and stuff while I'm watching some of these games. So it will be on in the background at the Lusail Stadium in Lusail, and that's on BBC One, iPlayer, and BBC Sport. I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Anyway, this little introduction, I say there'll be another 3 or 4 of these during the World Cup, just looking at various things. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed it, just let me know. Give us that thumbs up. That'd be great. And just a little bit of a City shade into it as well. I'm not going to cover the World Cup as the World Cup. I'm just going to cover it from a point of view of a City fan. All right. And we don't get anyone in the semi-finals or the final, I probably won't be doing a vlog. Doesn't bother me that much, in all fairness. It's all to do with our wonderful club, Manchester City, as far as I'm concerned. But be interested to see how the old commentators and stuff perform as well, won't it? And we'll probably have a word about referees and VAR, of course, over time. So join me again soon, as I will look forward to match day 2 as well, and see what's going on and where, when, and wherefore with our City players and other things that may have took the eye. Thanks for watching, guys. Please, until we meet again, that's one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, Blues. Come on, City boys. Bye for now.